Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Natique in Elk Grove, California, and NatiqueYarns.com, coming to you live on Saturday, which is the end of our week. Did you just check your watch to make sure it really was Saturday?
No, I was looking to see what the date was. I was like, wait a minute, what day is today?
I'm like, hold on.
The 8th.
The microphone escaped and is flopping around. There we go.
Oh.
So we have a fun-filled video for you guys this morning. We will talk about our grand prize and how you get entered for that. We'll give away a daily prize and then talk about the pretty new colors that came in from a yarn line that is one of our favorites. We have another hot day ahead of us here in California. I don't feel like it's fall yet. The weather's confused. It's so nice at night, and then in the morning, it's still really nice, and then midday, you're like, what just happened?
Yep.
We leave at the end of the day and go,
why is it so hot out here?
yeah, why am I cooking? And why is it in summer, 94 degrees doesn't feel as hot as in fall? Like,
Yeah.
There's something in our brains that says it's wrong, so it feels worse than it actually is. Because it's the same temperature it was all summer. But it feels disgusting now. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Okay, so for our grand prize, it is fabulous. We have one of Alexandra's small fry kits in this gorgeous rainbow of minis, in a fingering weight yarn, paired with a full skein of the scrumptious Black Butte, which is a yak blend. That's what gives it this gorgeous warm gray color, because yak do not come in cream. It's not a thing. So when you blend that into the fiber, you get this gorgeous warm gray. And that is paired with Danielle's pattern Evening Glow, which is a fun Fibonacci stripe sequence, which is all just knit a row, purl a row, and you just have to keep track of how many rows you're doing in each stripe. Really easy to do. There's a chart to keep track of what section you're on. This is a perfect candidate for one of the row counter chains, because you can actually, within your stripe, move it up as you go, and then it'll be easier to remember. Wait, have I done 7 rows or 9 rows? Like, am I done with this stripe? Like, that would keep you on track amazingly. And you just pick color A to be your gray and color B to be your rainbow and stripe it however makes you happy. The easiest way, of course, is to just go till one color runs out. How you get entered into our grand prize drawing is every time you make a purchase from the 1st through the 15th of October, you are going to get a 1 entry. It is cumulative, so if you purchase 5 times, you get 5 entries. If you purchase 10 times, you get 10 entries. And then on Tuesday the 18th, we'll draw to see who the winner is.
And those, we just got a restock of those stitch counters. We have pink, blue, we got rainbow, we got a lime one, and purple. And then I think there's also silver hiding back there. We can go with the originals as well. He's here.
The originals come with a pink ring, because why not have fun with it, since it's a wood marker for the number. And those fit up to a little bit bigger needle size than the silver rings. So I personally have both, because sometimes I knit chunky projects and sometimes I knit fingering weight projects that take forever.
Yes. I agree.
I just did a really big one, thus the take forever.
And then last night I did a super bulky in one night. So.
I know, that made me feel like, geez, maybe Karen could knit my shawl for me.
No, it's too small.
Okay, so for our daily prize, we have a fun one from Blue Sky Fibers, which we get in some of their yarns off and on. We have their wool stock mini bundles right now. This is the organic cotton, which is a 100% certified organic cotton. It is, I think, 150 yards per skein, and we've got this gorgeous orange. It even comes with a cute little, like, tote bag project bag. And we've paired it with our pattern Masonry, which is a really fun and simple, just kind of brick stitch pattern that is done with knits and purls. And you easily have enough to make like a shorter, small, probably even still the medium, because I don't think we used the full 220 yards when we made this originally. And it even has a chart, so you can follow the written or the charted instructions for this cute little kit. And how you get entered into this drawing is interacting with our videos. So if
Sorry, that was confusing. Looking up and then seeing what you were looking at on the computer.
Oh. Like if you react to the video with like, love, care, haha, etc., then you get 1 entry per click. Then if you comment on the video, every comment is 5 entries. Then if you want the most bang for your buck, you do the swoosh arrow in the corner to share the video to your stories, to your friends, to a page. Wherever you share, you just come back to that video and comment shared to and where. So shared to my stories, shared to my friends. And then that gets you 11 entries per share.
Sorry, that was making me dizzy, that.
Oh, the Inception thing?
Yeah. It's like, ah.
You know, it used to be if you clicked on the middle of the video, it would like pause it. Oh no, they moved it down here now, look. I'll have to remember to do that next time. Then we can pause the video so that then it's not so busy. But we'll come over to the comment picker from yesterday's video and find out who our winner is.
Janice Fertua. Furuta.
I believe Janice is local. So that means that she can stop by the boutique anytime Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 5 to pick up your prize, Janice. If you're not local and I am mistaken, then the next time you place an order at natiqueyarns.com, just put in the notes that you have a prize and we'll send it all on out together in one happy package.
You guys have been so awesome. We have 1 sticker left of this kind of Damn Lamb. But we do have the lovely squirrel. Those are always good. Oh, and we did get a new purple. Not new purple, but we got restock.
We got more purple for the purple people because everybody needs the handy dandy knits that fit kit.
Yes. Ah! I'll stop touching.
Like, are you messing up your own display over there?
Just a little.
Just a little bit. It's okay. Okay, so we have 2 exciting things for you guys this morning. One is the new pop-up club from Dream in Color, which we got in the Smushy Cashmere, which is the fingering weight. So this is the October 2022 color. Smushy is 70% superwash merino, 20 cashmere, 10 nylon, 400 yards per skein. This color is a gorgeous kind of blue-green with some sage, some deep evergreen, even a little bit of like a pewter gray, some charcoal. It's very stormy sky, Pacific coast.
Reminds me of fall.
Photograph kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the Cosette, which is DK weight and the same fiber content, but 270 yards since it is a thicker yarn, you can see the colors come out just a little bit deeper in the heavier weight yarn. So if you need fingering, you want Smushy. If you need DK, you want Cosette. And I mean, this yarn is selling before we even told you guys about it. So if you're in love, you don't want to wait. You want to get it now. Because pop-up clubs are limited edition. When they're gone, they're gone.
They're gorgeous. They're like
know, they're so pretty.
The lake.
Yeah, like those really deep lakes that you can't even remotely think about seeing the bottom, and you wonder what kind of dinosaurs live down there.
Maybe. Definitely some weird looking fish sometimes, though.
Yeah. Well, we had rumors in Reading because up by Reading we have Whiskeytown Lake, and there were rumors that there were still like big dinosaur fish in the deepest parts of the lake. I have no idea. I never went swimming out past the little buoy thingies.
Yeah.
One, it's not a good idea. That's where all the boats run around, and that's how you get squished. So, plus, I'm not that strong of a swimmer, so I was not going out that far from shore because I might not make it back. I don't swim much.
I like clear water. I don't like...
Yeah, I prefer ocean water over lake water.
A lot less sediment. Yeah.
And I don't mind the sand, but I just... Lakes... I don't know. Lakes don't bring me the same joy as the ocean. Then we also got more amazing colors of Cosette in stock for all of your DK weight projects. So this is Leather Wave, which is really pretty. It is kind of a blue pewter and charcoal and this rust, like it's almost copper penny kind of rust color. So it has that beautiful subtle variegation. So pretty.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some of this.
Right? This color is awesome. I've never seen this color before. Like sometimes when we get new colors from them, I'm like, oh, I've seen this at a trunk show, 5 years ago or something kind of thing. But this one,
it's
never
a nice,
seen it.
Classy color. I mean, we love our brights, but this is really nice.
And if you wanted a brighter color that went nicely with it, we have Gold Experience, which is kind of a slightly butterscotch gold. Yes, Cindy, Leather Wave is very like mixed metals. Helen the Elf has been added again. Is your Elf on the Shelf out already this year? Up to shenanigans? And then we have one more beauty here in the kind of more neutral palette. This is Guthrie Peak, which is a soft taupe gray with these speckles of gold and olive and turquoise teal and then like a dark burgundy rust.
That's another good one.
Right?
All these fall colors are so pretty.
I mean, these three even go really nicely together.
Mm-hmm.
To where if you needed, say, a 4-color project, we could do Rochambeau, which is this dark, kind of slightly brown charcoal gray. Like it has a little bit of warmth to it, but nothing too crazy.
I don't know. I think it's pretty brown. Dark chocolate.
Yeah, like the one that you bake with because it's too dark to eat by itself.
Yeah.
There is some lag on patterns coming up from Susan today, but look at this cute thing. Like clearly our internet's got a delay between her and I. But look how cute with the polka dot pattern. So they used something really fuzzy that almost looks like it felted, which Cosette would be so much better because the detail would show versus like the
It's cute.
the polka dots almost look blurry because of the fuzz. So this one is done as a tube, so all of your ends and floats are on the inside of your work. You don't have to worry about if they're pretty. You just tie them off and close the tube up when you're done, and voila. They did it as a Mobius. You can do it straight, either way, but just 2 colors. Oh, here's another version. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. So much better when it's not fuzzy.
That's cute. Oh, that's fun.
Oh, that's fun. They did different colors for each polka dot. And they did it like half and half, where you can see right here the little line where they changed what was the background color. That's very fun. I think I like hers the best.
That's neat.
And this one takes 1 skein of your main color, and then 2 skeins of, 3 skeins of your main color. So 2 skeins of your main color and 2 of your contrast color, unless you're doing multiple contrast colors. Very cute. Oh, here they come. Now they're all like raining down on me. There was such a lag on these. It was crazy. If you need a simple beanie for someone in your life, we have the hipster hat. Really simple 2x2 rib. This is good therapy knitting, or travel knitting, where you need something that can be interrupted at any time because all the rows are the same until you get to the decreases. And then I love the way she did the decreases, that they kind of gradually make these arches so that it's all very polished looking. Like here's it on an actual 3-dimensional body here. One skein will make any of the sizes. We'll show one more, and then we've got lots more colors. So we have the Anche cowl, which is a really fun, looks like one of our bandana style cowls that we really like, where it's worked on the diagonal here, and just rows of knit, purl, yarn over knit 2 together. Nothing crazy elaborate, but it makes for this really cute kind of necklacey cowl.
These are so fun. I do so many of these because they're so easy. I don't have to think that hard about it, and they come out looking so good.
This would be a great one for one of the variegated colors too, like the leather wave, because there's no major pattern to get lost, and it would kind of break up the pooling a little bit in the variegated color. Here's another one. She didn't do hers as long, so it's more fitted around the neck. So you can see, very easy to adjust as well. It's one of those you work flat and then probably seam about a 2 to 4 inch seam in the back when you're all done. 1 skein. Okay. Then we have another really fun variegated, since we just did that cowl that would look gorgeous in it. This is Mod Squad. This one has raspberry and plum and emerald and lime and a pretty burnt orange, turquoise, violet. Like, the more you look at it, the more colors are in this one.
Yeah, some light pinks in here.
Yeah, there's some gold right there.
That's
Navy
pretty.
blue. Like, there's just every color in here, but it doesn't scream rainbow. It just screams, I'm really pretty, buy me, take me home. That one would look gorgeous with this new red. I hadn't seen this red before either till we got this order in. Serenity, which is like the facets of a garnet. You've got that really deep, deep burgundy, almost black, to this brighter, more crimson red.
All you vampires out there. This is definitely...
It does have that kind of like the gothic red vibe to it. Like it's that deep of a red.
But it's really pretty. It's, imagine it knit up. It's going to look really neat because I love the highs and lows kind of it.
Yeah, I feel like I need a sweater out of that one.
Yeah.
Also sort of in the red family, we have More Than Blush, which is kind of a shell pink with like a magenta, some charcoal, some lipstick red, all speckled on top, so you're getting that really pretty subtle speckle. And don't mind the little fluffy tails here, that's actually just the tie on the yarn that helps keep it from being tangly. That is not part of the actual yarn.
That's good because it's got flecks of the black in there. And I'm always looking for something that goes, you know, that has a little bit of black in it to go with the outfit.
Yeah, to make it go with everything.
Yeah.
Because, you know, black does kind of go with everything.
And I'm kind of matchy-matchy, so.
Here is a ridiculously cute sweater by Fogbound Knits, which is Laura Ayler.
Nice.
This is Stiness. It has stockinette for the top with this beautiful raglan increased detail, and then kind of that Gansey style stitch pattern with 3 different patterns. You've got kind of a little like arched lattice, this little diamond weave, and then these big tile diamonds.
Kind of like the cowl behind you.
Oh, yeah,
The
you just switched
gray
that
one.
out.
The gray one, yeah.
She's messing with me. That wasn't there this morning when I got here. I'm like, what? No, the one behind me is purple. No, it's not. And then you can see this one has kind of a high, wide, kind of mock turtleneck look. If you don't like that, that's very easy to do. You just do smaller needle and do like 4 to 6 rounds of knit 2 purl 2 ribbing, and then it will lay more like a crew neck. So very easy to modify if that's not the style of neckline that works for you. This one has a wonderful range of sizes from a 32 to a 60.6. It's kind of a weird measurement. A little bit more than 60 and a half, basically. And takes anywhere from 4 skeins to 8 skeins. That's really not bad for a sweater.
That's pretty. I do really like that detail.
It's really pretty. It's like the only thing I would change on this one is the neckline because I'm not a mock turtleneck girl. And we're not cold enough for those here anyway.
Yeah, if it was only nice and foggy like that.
Right? I don't know where she lives, but lots of her pictures have that vibe to it. I'm like, you live somewhere very cool. Here's Winter's Beach Cardi by Andrea Mowry. I feel like one of our customers is knitting this one.
That's pretty.
It looks a little familiar, like I helped someone pick out yarn for this. Lots of pretty cables. You have more of like this kind of bubble cable here, the antler braids, and then those are bordered by this like knit 2 purl 2 checkerboard pattern. So it's kind of like a double moss stitch, kind of like a basket weave.
I like that.
It has pockets.
Mm.
You can tell she has it at like a little bit of a cropped length for a cardigan. Very easy to adjust the length to the length you like. If you like something longer, just get an extra skein and you're good to go. The size is on this one from a 39.5 to a 69.75. And you need 5 to 10 skeins for this one. Okay, let's show you guys some more colors.
Who was that? Heather mentioned we need another Wrap It Real Good kit for all these new colors coming out. But I think that's a kit that they created, right?
Yeah, that was a like special thing for a knit along and everything. But there'll be some other sort of Advent type, you know, fall holiday knit along type thing coming up.
Oh,
so
I'm sure.
I'm sure there'll be a kit for that, but it'll be something totally different. the 4 of the last 5 really want to go together. So it's
Mhm.
like, okay, I'll restrain myself and do 3 and 2. We have Tex-Mex, which is this gorgeous rustic orange, very fall.
Pretty.
Like darker than a pumpkin orange. Maybe like an overripe pumpkin, because they probably get a little dark when they sit on the vine too long. Or then we have this gorgeous green Joshua tree. It really is a cactus green, which is, if you're not familiar, that's what a Joshua tree is a really big species of cactus in the desert. And it really is just a perfect cactus green.
Mm-hmm.
I drive past this huge prickly pear cactus on my way home from work every day. I guess I drive past it on my way to work, but I don't notice it because of what side of the road it's on. And it really is that color. The petals on that thing are huge. Like, I don't even know where, like how to tell when the little fruit on them are ripe or anything, but it's been fun watching them change colors. Then we have Tumbleweed, this nice, soft, creamy neutral. It's a, like, really light sand, like white sands beach kind of sand. Oh my gosh, if I didn't just knit a ginormous shawl, I might have to cast this one on today. This one may just have to go in the queue for later though, because I love this. This is the Dustland Shawl by Stephen West. It is, I think we showed the sweater yesterday, but it is just really fun, like Gansey stitch patterns, all just knits and purls with these garter sections in between. I want it to let me zoom in a little bit more, because I know from the shawl that I just did, the increases are hidden in here, so that you're not increasing while keeping track of a pattern. So very fun. I love this one.
Such good texture.
Like, this is one of his less complex designs, but it's just so gorgeous. Knit two, like this is just one rose all knit, one's knit 2 purl 2. This is just knits and purls. It's all just knits and purls except for the shaping at the edges, and then there's going to be increases in the middle of these garter rows, like probably knit front backs. It's usually what they hide in the garter stitch. And this one takes 4 skeins of Cosette to make it full size. Although really you could stop it anywhere, so if you're like, I don't need a 100-inch wingspan by 24-inch depth, you could do 3 skeins, and just whatever section you end on is where you end. Like, it's gonna be plenty big enough, even at a 3 skein size. Maybe I'll do that, because I don't need to make it that big.
That would be gorgeous in this tumbleweed.
You could really get away with doing multiple colors in it too, because you could do like one main color for all the garter sections, and then do like 2 or 3 colors for the textured sections in between. That would be really pretty. Oh, look at this sweater.
Oh, fun.
This is the Leonidas sweater, which really does look like falling stars. These kind of spiral diagonal lines with, it looks like maybe little baubles. I want there to be a close-up picture, and there's not. But I'm thinking they're like little baubles to make these little like starbursts on the end of those spiral lines. This would be so pretty to do like Mod Squad for the color work. And then like charcoal gray or the Rochambeau or something for the background, so that you get like,
oh, that pop, yeah,
the pop of the color. That would be gorgeous. Or even, I think we have some black pearl. Hold on.
that would be pretty too. Oh,
Yes. You could really make it look very like colorful and fun with this combo, Black Pearl and Mod Squad.
Okay.
Karen's in. Who else? And this one takes, let's see, it has sizes from a 30 to a 64. And it takes, oh, I love it when the yarn they used is almost the same yardage as the one we have. 3 to 6 skeins of your main color and 1 contrast color, no matter what size you're doing.
It's nice. It has a nice neckline, and it almost looks like, you know, like this edging here is not quite real tight, so it kind of flares. It's
and
nice.
It is like an elongated rib, if that's, you know, like if you don't like the elongated rib. If you're short-waisted, it's better to do more stockinette, less ribbing, because it makes you look less short. So like for me, I would probably just do 2 inches of ribbing, more stockinette. But whatever, like that's an easy switch to make.
We have people
They're
out
having
front.
way too much fun out there.
Yeah. Waiting for breakfast out there.
At
and
first I thought
giggling
he was
and
yelling,
stuff.
then I
I
heard
know.
the giggling, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's not a crazy person. It's all good. There's no crazy people out
That
there.
would be really good.
I love it. Even our customers are telling you, whip it out, Karen. Gotcha.
But it's not super bulky.
Right, yeah. I don't think she can do that one in a day like she did last night.
Yeah.
I'm only rearranging this because these all go together. Because this was the combo that I was like, ooh, these 4 in something would be
goodness.
amazing. This is Naked Shame. It's a kind of bronzy gold with like that. It looks like it has that olivey patina to it.
That would go good with that leather, whatever.
The leather wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two would play really nicely together. That would play really nicely with Guthrie Peak.
Wow. It's like that gold that Cosette told us about.
Yep, it's the gold that goes with everything.
Yep.
I mean, it's funny. Rochambeau goes really nice in this combo too. If you needed 5
Oh my
colors
goodness,
or
yeah.
something. Or if you didn't like the light, you could kick that out. Make it a really deep, rich palette just by changing that one color.
It's amazing how much color influences
Look at the
things.
difference. It's
It's
like
just so
2
gorgeous.
totally different color palettes just by changing light to dark.
Mm-hmm.
And then last but not least of the new colors we got in, because we do have lots of Cosette, is Green Light, which is this gorgeous, deep, rich emerald green. That one is very much a semi-solid, not a lot of color variation, which is what makes it a gorgeous, rich color. Good morning, Carolyn. I'm going to call you later about your lamp because there's a trick. Don't worry. It's actually good. Okay, here's a cute project for the littles that you need to spoil in your life. It has sizes from a 0, so newborn, to 9 years. So a fantastic range of sizes on this cute little sweater. I love this little detail. So the sweater is mostly just all knit, and then you have this cute little lace detail at the raglan line. And a button.
I like how they displayed it.
Right? Like just on like a
just a
wood
pole.
rod.
Yeah, wood pole.
Here it is in
It's
a pretty
really cute,
blush
though.
pink.
It makes it so nice and clean and so classy.
And it takes only 2 to 3 skeins to make all the way up to a 9-year-old size. That is the Norwegian fur top-down cardigan. Then we have, this is the one that if I hadn't already, I might knit this one anyways. If I hadn't already knit the original Campside Cardi, like, this one makes me even happier. I love the shawl collar on it. I love the little belt. The belt is just garter stitch.
That's really cute.
the shawl collar's garter stitch, which is the easiest thing to do short rows in to create a shawl collar like that. And then it has an I-cord bind off, beautiful crisp clean raglan lines, and then I love her detail of the eyelet lace that gets closer and closer together as you go down. It's like built-in vents to your sweater.
It's really cute.
She did 3/4 sleeves on this one. Very easy to make longer. Like here she shows a full-length sleeve version.
All you got to do is check your gauge and you can make it fit like that.
I feel like she's mocking me when she says that because I'm the gauge police.
Yes.
And I love this about Alicia Plummer, a size range of a 34 to a 70. She really takes care of everyone, basically. And it's 5 to 12 skeins for the yardage.
That's really pretty.
All right, one last project. Oh, it's a Tyga Hilliard pattern. She has the best baby clothes. This is Zoya Baby, which has this beautiful lace detail around the top yoke, then a little garter band, and then after you divide for sleeves, there's going to be an increase row right here to help flare out that skirt so you're getting that beautiful flowy skirt, and then the cute little lace detail at the bottom with some garter, and then this really cute like picot border, but it's not your everyday picot. She did something a little different. It's got little buttons in the back so that it's easy to get on and off of a wiggly kiddo. And her patterns are so well written, they're amazing. And for a 0, aka newborn, to a 5T, you need 2 to 4 skeins. Okay.
Really cute.
Carolyn, there's that word again, gauge. It's my favorite word. No, you guys, as much as I am the swatch police, I don't actually like swatching, but I understand the importance of it, therefore I do it. This palette is just growing. Like,
Yes.
I keep adding colors to it. It just makes me happy. And this isn't normally me. Normally I'm, where's the neon?
I know, but you know, the seasons change and you make it, you move with them. And you guys, don't forget, this has got some cashmere in it, so 20% cashmere.
Which is more than most yarns do. Most yarns only do 10% cashmere. Probably because the base is more affordable, but this is more soft.
Mm-hmm. And stitch definition is amazing in it as well.
Yes, this yarn works great for lace, cables, Fair Isle. If it needs detail to show, this is a fantastic yarn to use for it. Okay, let's go talk about what upcoming classes we have. We have quite a few amazing ones. For the crocheters, we have the pumpkin patch class to teach you this really unique stitch that it's easier than it looks. Like, I know people hear unique and go, oh my god, that means it's a hard stitch, but it's really not. Like, at first you read it and go, huh, what? They want me to, oh, this is easy. So we'll teach you how to do the really cool stitch. It uses bulky weight yarn or super bulky, depending on if you are wanting to double strand the bulky or single strand a super bulky like Rasta or Savvy.
I want to know how to crochet just so I can make that.
We can work on that.
It's so cute.
We can work on that. We'll start teaching you to crochet. I'm okay with this. This gets you to buy more yarn.
I know.
Then I'm going to scoot these signs over just a tiny bit because on Friday the 14th of October we have the Twisted Headband class. This one is for knitting or crochet because you're actually going to do the headband ahead of time. So you're just going to knit or crochet your little rectangular strip, and then in class we're going to teach you how to fold it all up and seam it to where it makes this magical knot right here that isn't even really a knot. The way this goes together is so fascinating, and I'm like, who thought of that? Like, was it an accident? They sewed something wrong and went, hey, look, that looks cool. Because it looks like there's a twist in there, and there's not. It's just a flat piece of fabric. Then, coming up starting Saturday, October 15th, we have our February ladies sweater class. This is a really fun sweater, top down. In the first class, we'll teach you how to do the raglan shaping and the buttonholes. In the second class, we'll teach you to divide for sleeves and start the pretty lace pattern on the body. Then in the third class, we'll teach you to pick the sleeves back up and start the sleeves. It uses worsted weight yarn, so you could do classy cashmere, Rios, several of the Noros. Whichever has the color that calls to you is perfect. Then on Tuesday, October 18th, we have the Wonderland shawl. This is another one for the crocheters. We made it a 2-hour class, so we have plenty of time to get through the 6-row repeat because they are 103 stitches long. To walk you through the different stitches that are used to create this faux short row look. It looks really good either using multiple colors or a self-striping like the 7 series in Merino Cloud to really bring out that detail. Then on Friday, October 21st, we have the Felicitations wrap for anybody who wants to hand knit it. This is a really fun one. We used 2 skeins of beaded silk and sequins and 1 cashmere ombre, and basically a beaded silk and sequins on each end. And you do this really fun tuck stitch pattern, so we're going to teach you how to do that stitch in the 1-hour class. Or if you're a machine knitter and want to learn how to whip that out, we have the machine knitting class on October 25th. That one is 2 hours because machine knitting often takes a little bit more time just in case things misbehave, and it gives you plenty of time to ask questions if you're able to attend live to figure out how to do the really cool tuck stitch technique. I know, I kind of wish Susan was out here because she's obsessed with tuck stitch and she can tell you how amazing it is.
It does look amazing for how simple it is.
And I do know if you're machine knitting for this one, if you want it to be really fast and easy, you want, of our Knittique exclusive needle pushers, you want the 6x2.
Mm-hmm.
And we have them in colorful glitter.
I was
now.
going to say, yeah.
We haven't talked about that yet, but hold on, because I think
right.
they're just right here.
Yep.
We had originally done them in clear because it was the easiest to see, and we wanted to see if people loved them, and they do. So we started doing the glitter in everybody's top color. The blue. We have the raspberry pink. And this is actually a new purple. We have purple. Like purple.
You need a machine just so you can have these.
Right? I know, look how glittery they are.
Just makes you happy when
So these are the 6x2 that you need for the class too that I pulled out. But there are also 2x2, which is really good for hand manipulated ribbing, 2x3, 1x2, and the 2x2 also has a ruler on it, so if you can't find your gauge ruler, tape measure, etc., you have another tool, hopefully also not missing,
keep you on track,
that has the ability to measure in 1/2 inch and 1 inch marks up to 6 inches. That was my little rogue moment for the day. Sorry, Susan.
She got it in there, don't worry.
This is why she's Link Ninja.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm Link Ninja in training. Then on Saturday, October 22nd, we have the gooseberry hat. This one is 3 colors of bulky weight yarn. And you have a little pre-work to hand knit the 30 rounds of just knit for the inside of the folded brim. Then in class we'll teach you the color work, how to fold up that brim to give you that seamless look and to give you that nice smooth finish where there's no ribbing. It's just all stockinette stitch. it makes it a double thick brim, so nice and warm over the ears.
And it makes it look so professional.
Right? Like, it makes it look like a designer hat. Add a leather tag on there, and then you're really like, your friends are going to go, where'd you buy this? You didn't knit this. Like,
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Got it at Nordstrom.
Make sure you take in-progress photos so you can prove it to them when they go, I don't believe you. Then, last but not least, for upcoming classes, on Friday, October 28th, we have the gorgeous Saint Chapelle hat, which is a really fun Fair Isle hat that also has this corrugated rib technique. This is the part that is totally worth taking the class to learn, is you're doing color work wall ribbing. So for your pre-work, you just have to cast on with your solid color. Ideally, you want a variegated and a solid to really give it this stained glass effect.
It's beautiful.
And there's a matching cowl, so if you want to make a cowl,
Yeah.
I believe the pattern includes both the hat and the cowl when you get the pattern on Ravelry.
Oh,
So you can
okay.
do either or. We did the hat because it's a little faster for teaching. It's a few less stitches.
Just taking you on a mini tour.
Allowed the recording of the class. Jackie, as far as we know, the recordings for the classes last forever. We initially thought they only lasted like a year, but nothing has actually expired like we thought it was going to. So I think they last forever. So once you have the recording for your class, you have it forever. Like, what I would recommend, because you get like a little download link for it and everything, is save that in a folder on your computer or save it in a folder in your email, but make sure you save it somewhere that you know where it is to go back to later. You can bookmark the link once you have the link, whatever works best to keep it organized, but you will have it forever unless something weird happens.
Or technology changes for whatever
if
reason.
YouTube decides that, they're not making enough money. And
I was going through some stuff at work, and we had all these, everything saved on CDs, but now we don't have anything to put the CDs in. So we're like, oh, darn it.
Oh, that's like when you're
And that was
helping
so
someone
advanced.
hack and you find a floppy disk. You're like,
Yeah.
Why are you keeping this?
Yeah.
You cannot. I mean, if
Can't
you
read
pay
it.
someone, there are recovery places. If you pay someone to get the data off of it,
Yeah.
you can. But otherwise, why are you keeping this?
Yeah.
There's no way to get anything off of there.
The whole bits
Yeah. Like,
of
there's probably like a grainy picture on there. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Like, just
whatever's on
throw
there.
it
It's
away.
not worth it. Yeah.
If you've had it for that long and never paid to have this data recovered off of it, it's not important.
Yeah.
So then, what are we wearing? I have my Glar's poncho, which is a really fun sport weight, meaning Cosette would work nicely. And it is done in a rectangular panel and then seamed with this gorgeous lace detail on the side. You can actually do this on the machine. I did do it on the machine. It's just a little bit of pay attention because you have to do it every row. It's not a one row lace, one row plain. It's every row is lace. So it's a little more pay attention. But if you want to challenge your skill level, you could totally learn to do this one on the machine. It has a little I-cord bind off. It was supposed to have an I-cord edge, but I was too lazy to do that method on the machine, so I just let it roll naturally. Because
Looks good.
it still looks like an I-cord edge, basically. Close enough.
It's really cute.
Okay, let me take this from Karen, and then we'll show you guys what she is wearing.
I didn't have it on because it was hot.
Well, videography is hot work for some reason.
It's all those isometrics that you
Yeah.
just stand there and hold.
It's the holding your arms up for that long.
Yeah. But this is also out of Squishy, but it's Cosette holographic shimmer. But it has this amazing
I love this
basket weave kind of a thing.
like lacy basket weave. It really looks woven because of the eyelets. How gorgeous would that be in a skein of the Smushy
Oh my
pop-up club?
Oh yeah, yeah. That would
I did add a skein of beaded silk and sequins to mine because glitter. But you can easily knit the pattern as written with one skein of smushy. I just went rogue and added beaded silk and sequins. Oh, she is wearing something.
Yes,
It wasn't on my sheet, so I assumed they were
Hello.
This is an old one.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
it
say.
is.
For you. This one is Reverb, and it's just a little tiny. And it really is
cute.
tiny.
Yeah, it is. It's cute
It's a
though.
little too tiny.
Oh, I like
It'd be
shawls that
easy to make
size.
bigger though. You just
It would.
get more yarn. Keep
The
going.
colors are cool.
This was a mini skein kit, so this was as big as it could go. But this would be awesome out of the smushy minis.
That's
You could even do,
yeah.
2 or 3 colors of DK and just make it bigger.
and this one in particular has sparkles in it.
It does.
Hard to see, but
Yeah.
that's a really cute. See, I need
Yeah.
a basic one like that.
Karen will do it.
I'll
Okay, make us all one in DK.
okay.
About 3 of them in a couple days, right?
Well, maybe
Maybe.
depending on the yarn.
I feel like she could maybe whip out one in a couple days.
Yeah.
Don't break her fingers. You know.
Still need her.
No, that is not Rad Jess. That is a yarn from before I worked here, so that is an unknown at this point because that's like over 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
We had, oh, it's almost 11 years now.
Ooh. Old timer.
Yep. I'll never be here as long as Susan, but I'm the second oldest one here in time frame. All right, you guys, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. We will get ready to open the store here in a few minutes. We'll pull your orders, and we'll see you guys again on Tuesday. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.